Ben, how are you recovering after your talk with William Lane Craig? That was a hard faceplant for you. I've never seen anyone presented with facts come back with, I find it uninteresting. Really? Let's see if you find these topics a bit more exciting. So the Messiah was supposed to come before the second temple fell. Malachi 3:1, Daniel 9:26. Guess what? Jesus came before 70 AD and was from the line of David no matter how hard you try to ignore it. Oh, I hear you're trying to make it all go away by building a third temple? Interesting. But here's the thing. That's not going to fix the real issues with your story. No one can claim genealogy to David because the records were destroyed in 70 AD with the Second Temple. Nice try, Ben. Then there was the Jesus was a thief statement. Wow, what historical record did you rewrite for that one? Jesus' crucifixion and reason why is one of the most historically recorded events in history, and yet here you are, calling him a common criminal with no evidence. Nice try, Ben. I think you'd at least get a participation award on this one. As you clearly missed the entire memo on why Jesus was crucified, let's help you out. Try not to get overwhelmed, Ben. I know it's hard for you when it comes to the factual detail. Jesus wasn't crucified for being a thief. Throw around baseless accusations is like trying to throw uncooked pasta at the fridge hoping it will stick. Now back to reality. Jesus was crucified because he claimed to be God. Mark 14:61-64 shows him calling himself the Son of Man, a title straight out of Daniel 7:13-14. You know the Old Testament. The Jewish authorities didn't miss it. They called it blasphemy, and that's why he was killed. But here's the kicker, Ben. Even the Talmud references Jesus, his life, his trial, and even his resurrection. So while you continue calling him a thief, the truth is much deeper than your surface-level dismissal. Jesus fulfilled every prophecy, and you're still circling the same tired arguments. All right, Ben, since you're too busy being uninterested, let's give you some homework. You might want to take notes and brush up on the Old Testament. The Messiah didn't just show up and claim stuff, he fulfilled prophecies. Let's start with Isaiah 35. The Messiah will heal the blind, lame, and mute. Jesus did all that. Next, Psalm 22. Jesus pointed to it on the cross. He called out, Father, Father, why have you forsaken me? Which is exactly how Psalm 22 starts. You'll note it talks to the Messiah's hands and feet would be pierced. Pretty accurate description of his crucifixion, wouldn't you think? My favorite, Isaiah 53. The Messiah would be rejected and suffer. You're doing a great job fulfilling the part of rejecting Jesus as the Messiah. Hope you're keeping up, Ben. Turn to Zechariah 12:10. They looked at the one they pierced. Jesus' side was pierced while on the cross. And lastly, Psalm 16:10. His body would not decay. On the third day, Jesus rose. So while you're still waiting for a Messiah who's already come, meanwhile, we've been celebrating for 2,000 years. Time to go back to school, Ben.